Inter Milan did not just disgrace Italian football today. Today, they disgraced themselves. You cannot be a finalist in the Champions League last season, which you were beaten and battered in the final by PSG 5-0. From there, from that very top in the Champions League final, down to exiting the competition, could not even qualify into the round of 16 this season. And the funny thing, or the funny part of this story is, they were not just beaten by a big team in European football. They were beaten by Bodø Glimt. Now, this is not to take anything away from Bodø Glimt. Bodø Glimt have done a very good, I don't even sabi pronounce their name well, sef. Bodø Glimt have done a very good job this season. This season, they've defeated Manchester City, they've defeated Atlético Madrid, but these wins are in their own stadium, where they have synthetic pitch, where they have a very cold weather in Norway, and this is even their off season. So they've done a good job with that, no doubt. But beating a finalist in the UEFA Champions League, home and away, is crazy. And kudos to Bodø Glimt, but it's very underwhelming on the part of Inter Milan. They should have done better. With the kind of players they have in that team, the quality of players they have in that team, they should have done better. And this is not how we should be, knowing fully well that this team is capable of even doing well. Now, in the stadium of Bodø Glimt, they lost that game 3-1. There are some injuries in that game from Martinez and all of that. Now, coming to the San Siro, you expect a team like Inter Milan to finish the business, get a 3-0 victory, and you're done. Yes, I know it looks impossible, but teams have done it over and over again in the Champions League. And there was an opportunity to do it, but the way and manner Inter Milan played today against this Bodø Glimt side, they still lost in the San Siro. Yes, they dominated. They had everything, but they could not create those chances. Even the chances they created, they could not convert. That is not a serious team that wants to advance into the knockout stage of the Champions League. And kudos to Bodø Glimt, who has done a very, very good job. They will meet either Manchester City or Sporting, which to me, I think they still have a chance, knowing fully well that they have a very good home advantage because they're a very good side. But kudos to them, they've done a very, very good job by holding down the finalists of the UEFA Champions League last season till this very point. That was a very, very good outing for them. Beating them 3-1 at home, then 2-1 away is not an easy job. And credit to Bodø Glimt. Let me know what you think about all of this. Credit to Bodø Glimt for getting the results away in its. So Newcastle wants to turn football into basketball right now, because I really do not understand. 9-3 on aggregate over 2 legs against Qarabag is a very huge beating. Now, for Newcastle, this Champions League has been a very good one for them. Now, before we talk about them, please don't forget to follow this page, like and share this video. Newcastle are a different team in the Champions League, and in the Premier League, they're a different team. In the Premier League, they're not putting up this kind of performance. In the Premier League, you could see Newcastle even losing at home. Newcastle being one of the whooping boys this season, they just find a way to gradually get results somehow, and escape the position where Tottenham Hotspur is currently. But I'm not talking about the Premier League now. The Champions League, they've been good. They've been very good. Look at the likes of Anthony Gordon scoring goals for fun. But today was a very good day for them. Yes, they were not as convincing as they were last week against this Qarabağ side. Last week, they already did the business. 6-1. You expect them to rest players and all of that. But a team like Newcastle playing at home would always want to do well at home. Beat teams in front of their fans and all of that. A very good goal from Jolinton. Also, the goal from the Italian midfielder, forgotten his name now. Very good performance overall from, a very good goal as well from Botsman, and they did the job. They did the business, Even if they lost today, it wouldn't have been 5-0. So there's no way they would not win today's game. There's no way they would not win, at least pick up the all-important victory today, to seal their victory or to seal them into the knockout phase of the UEFA Champions League. That was a very, very good one for them this season. They've done well. The players are active, very active, like Chivita in, the Champions League. But in the Premier League, they're different. But kudos to the coach and the players who have done a very good job, for Newcastle. Let me know what you think about this and share your thoughts in the comments, as Newcastle has turned this Champions League fixture into a basketball game. Let me know what you think about that. Now let's talk about Atlético Madrid. I just knew that if they come to that Wanda Metropolitano in Spain, That Club Brugge that is very stubborn in their stadium. Remember, they got 3-3 draw in their stadium against Barcelona in the group stage. They did the same thing against Atlético Madrid. They are very stubborn to beat in Belgium. But when they go away to play, they play like Forbes and all those players, Oyedika and the rest. They did. See, away from home, they're a different team. At home, they're a different team. But today, they didn't really turn up like they should. Last week, they were different. They were very good last week, and today, it wasn't their day. Very good game plan from Simeone, who put Ademola Lookman on the bench. He didn't start him. But when he came in, he still got an assist. That's how good he is. That's how brilliant Ademola Lookman is. But the star of the show today is not Ademola Lookman. It's Alexander Sørloth. What a striker. What a player. He got an hat-trick today against Club Brugge. This guy single-handedly defeated Club Brugge today. What a player today. He was superb in today's game. He showed that, yes, despite the fact that most of the time he's been benched since the arrival of Ademola Lookman, today he showed how brilliant he could be in front of goal. This guy played in the Premier League. He played for Crystal Palace, but it was not that finished article. But in this Champions League, in the shirt of Atlético Madrid, he has been doing great. He has been doing very, very good. And today he showed how good he could be in front of goal with an hat-trick today against Club Brugge, which is a very, very good one. Tomorrow, there are so many games tomorrow that we could actually take a look at. But today, these are the Champions League round-off, and these are the Champions League games for today. Let me know what you think about all of this and share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to follow this page, like, and share this video. Cheers.